Hello, hello, my friends. I am back with another candle review. Today we are going to be talking about HOMEWORX Blood Orange and Sage Gimlet. Now, I know you guys, if you've been following my channel here, if you're subscribed, thank you for your patience this week as I have kind of front-loaded the reviews this week to be a lot of HOMEWORX candles, and that is because this Wednesday, May 15th, they will be having a buy one, get one 40% off sale going on. In addition, they will be launching two new collections. They will be launching their backyard barbecue collection, and they will also be having the return of the carnival collection. However, there are some new fragrances that are going to be offered in that collection. So if you missed any of the details about that, I will make sure at the end of this video that I have my sale preview as well as some of my first sniff impressions of some of the candles that will be offered, some of the new fragrances. I will make sure that I link that at the end of this video and also in the description box. But for now, let's get back to the review of this candle because this is one that some of you guys might be interested in purchasing and might want my thoughts about. So the fragrance notes on this candle, well, before we get into the fragrance notes, let's just talk about the vessel. It is the typical 4-wick, 18-ounce standard photographic label wraparound that we have from HOMEWORX. So it's not a 3-wick, it's their standard 4-wick. You guys know I love the ambiance that these photographic labels just give to the candle. I feel like they're one of the best in the business. So if you've been with me for a while, you guys already know that. All right, now on to the fragrance notes. Fragrance notes of this candle are blood orange, sage leaves, gin, and lime zest. So those are the accords that they give us on the bottom of the candle. They did not list anything further in detail on the Slatkin & Co. website. The pour date on this specific candle is October 9th of 2023. And even though I am a HOMEWORX brand ambassador, this candle was not sent to me in PR. I did purchase this candle with my own money back during the National Fragrance Week back in early March. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and talk about what my nose smells. So this is a really nice, good blood orange scent. This is not your typical, I would say it's definitely an orange fragrance. You're going to walk in and be like, oh yeah, there's orange citrus burning for sure in here. Not burning orange citrus, but you guys know what I mean. A candle that is burning that has a blood orange accord in it. There we go. That's the way that I would put it. However, I do detect a little bit of that gin note and the lime zest in the background. Now, the lime zest is very, very faint. I think that it just adds an extra element or twist of citrus freshness to this candle. And the gin note in here is one that I wouldn't walk in and say that this is a very boozy fragrance. I don't walk in and think, wow, I smell a cocktail. That's not at all what I smell. The gin note in here, I think, is more in there to give like a refreshing accord to the candle. But I would say that the blood orange is definitely probably the top and most dominant fragrance note to my nose. In terms of the sage leaves, I suppose that there's a little bit of an herbaceous note in here, but it's nowhere near. If you're concerned because you didn't like, say, Kringle Candle's Sicilian Orange, which has a very heavy herbaceous note to it, that's not really what I'm getting in here. There is a little bit of sage in here, but again, the blood orange is really what is most dominant to my nose. Then with the refreshing twist of gin and maybe a little bit of lime. But again, the lime zest is not really something that my nose picks up on. This is just very much a good, solid blood orange fragrance, but the other three accords just add a little bit of a twist to it that makes me think that I am drinking just a very refreshing, kind of how I've talked about how like mint can sometimes trick your nose into thinking that you're drinking something cold and icy. This to me, while I don't think that it's cold and icy, the gin note in here just kind of, you get that like clear alcoholic vibe, I guess. It's really hard for me to describe, you guys. I guess I'm trying to like be a little bit too conceptual, I think, in my description, when really what my nose picks up is a good blood orange fragrance, but there is something in there that my nose really can't distinguish if it's the sage accord, if it's the gin accord, or if it's the lime accord. And I honestly suspect that it's all three that just kind of takes this up a notch, and there's something a little bit different of a twist on it. Overall, you guys, I really, really love this orange fragrance. Like, really love it. So it's been one that I have made no secret about, that I have been pairing this with the Kringle candle, their new Reserve Orange fragrance, which that's a little bit different of an orange fragrance. I've been pairing it with that one, as well as the new Bath and Body Works Citrus Grove candle. And I think the combination of all three have been just giving my home the perfect orange citrus vibe to it. It's not like a cleaner citrus. It's very much fresh fruit citrus. So if you are somebody who likes orange fragrances, I would definitely say that I think that you would enjoy this one. Let's go ahead and talk about the performance of this candle. So I am actually getting close to the end of this candle. I'll go ahead and lift up, and so that way you can see the wicks. So you can see a little bit of wick residue in the wax. However, it is not affecting the fragrance of this candle. I do not trim my HOMEWORX wicks, as Harry has said that they are self-trimming, and I have actually found that to be the truth on this candle. I'm not getting any large carbon balls. There's no like popping or anything like that going on. You can see that the wicks do want to lean a little bit because they are those thinner wicks. However, this candle, I really have not had any wick issues. I always say that I extinguish my wicks with a wick dipper and stand them back up prior to the wax hardening after I've put it out. So again, I do think that that helps with not losing wicks. And I also have been burning this candle. Honestly, you guys, there have been a couple of times, like yesterday, this candle burned for almost 6 hours and I didn't have any issues with it. Today, as of this burn, this has been burning for about 3 hours, and you can see that it's still doing pretty well. I will be extinguishing it after this review, but yeah, the wicks, I'm not really having any issues with them moving or falling over or anything like that. I do just, like I said, put them back into place a little bit and stand them upright after I extinguish them with a wick dipper. Let's go ahead and talk about strength and throw on this candle, you guys, because I am very, very impressed. And you guys know that HOMEWORX has been a little bit up and down for me. Just last week, I gave a review on a candle that was sent to me in PR that was probably the most scentless candle that I have tried yet from the brand. Well, there was one other one, but I didn't have it recorded on my reviews. But if you caught that strawberry, was it the strawberry margarita? No, not strawberry margarita, strawberry kiwi lemonade. I think that was the candle. Anyways, you guys saw that I gave a pretty poor review to that one. This is the exact opposite of that candle. I am very happy to say this candle, for me, I would give a solid 8 without a hurricane in terms of strength and throw. So my house is approximately 1,800 square feet, single story, was built in 2004. High ceilings in the living room that opens up into the kitchen, more closed concept in the bedrooms. I live in Arizona right now. We are into the, well, what most of you guys would consider summer. This is late spring normal for us. We have outside temperatures in, I would say, between the mid 80s to low 90s right now. So internal temperature is in the mid to low 70s. I do have ceiling fans and air conditioning on because it's necessary this time of year. So those are things that way you can kind of understand, you know, the specifics of my home and the temperature. Very dry climate. We don't have a lot of humidity here. So those things do impact candle performance. However, you guys, like I said, this one, solid 8 without a hurricane on it. When I put a hurricane on this candle, you guys, this is the very rare 10. I can smell this candle in every single room of my house when I have a hurricane on it, and when I'm anchor burning it pretty much in the living room. So, you know, if I burn it with a hurricane on it in my bedroom, it's probably going to be way too much, and it's obviously not going to throw to the other side of the house. But when I place it here in the living room, and it's kind of like in the center of the house, it definitely reaches with a hurricane into every bedroom of the house. It will have a tendency to kind of take over some of the other scents, like that Citrus Grove or the Kringle Orange. If I have a hurricane on it, even without one, I can definitely smell it to the edges of the living room as I'm kind of entering the bedrooms on the other sides of the house. I can definitely smell it all throughout my kitchen. So this one, you guys, is a really good performer. So if you're somebody who doesn't want to have to utilize a hurricane and you want a good performance out of a candle, I would highly suggest this one. This candle does get 2 thumbs up for me. It is one that I actually see myself purchasing at least one more more of. I may not burn it again this summer, but it is a candle that I would like to keep in my collection. And you guys know I'm being very intentional about candles that I am purchasing backups of, just because the nature of my channel has me reviewing so many candles. And quite frankly, it can feel a little bit overwhelming when I have too many candles in my collection. So I have really gotten to the point that I have to completely be in love with a fragrance and its performance in order for me to purchase a backup of it. And this candle meets that criteria. Very, very happy to say that. So if you're interested in purchasing this candle, it is still available as of the time that I am filming this on the Slatkin & Co. website. I don't know if my discount code will be able to be used in conjunction with the buy one, get one 40% off promo. It is an affiliate code. My code is KATIESJOYFULLIFE. It should save you 15% off of your order over $40. But like I said, sometimes it works with the BOGO, sometimes it doesn't. Only use that if you're comfortable using it, because I do make a small commission when you do use my code. And I do want to say thank you very much if you do choose to use it. But I always say, if you're wanting to get the most discount that you can and you're okay with using ambassador codes, try plugging it in with any sales and just see if it'll take. If it doesn't, that's okay, you guys. You know, I always say save the most money every day that ends in Y, whether or not you use my discount code or not. But yes, definitely 2 thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if you have purchased this candle. Is it one that you are enjoying? Is it one that will be a repurchase for you? Or if you're having a different experience, I always encourage you to put that down in the comments below, because like I always say, I'm just one voice here in the community, and all of our voices together really help us make good decisions when it comes to adding candles to our collection. So again, thumbs up if you found this video helpful. Please consider subscribing if you're new to my channel. I like to do lots of dedicated reviews like this. I do hauls, empties. I have a candle collection series. So we do lots and lots of candle content here on my channel, and I would love to have you be part of our community here. I do want to say thank you so very much for spending your time here with me today. And until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.